Hello, welcome to this episode of Hampton Roads Business Live. My name is Rory Graham and I'm your host, and today we have the pleasure of having with us Sharon Gundrum from Vacation Management Services in Williamsburg. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here.
I have had nobody doing what you do on the program, and actually I had not heard of this type of service before, and it's really interesting. Give us an overview of what you do.
Okay, well we're kind of a niche market. Yeah. We work with timeshare point owners to rent their points, and then we put travelers into those resorts. So we are a points management company, and we work with owners from all over the United States, actually internationally. We have some owners even in New Zealand. And what we do is we work with them to take those unused points that would have otherwise be lost to them because they can't travel, and we pay them for those points. Okay,
just for the benefit of everybody watching, can you explain the points?
Sure. As the timeshare world has changed, a lot of the resorts have gone away from a fixed deeded week to a point-based system, and that's a wonderful thing, because what that means is these owners who purchase that resorts are able to access any of the resorts in that resort family. I mean, these resorts are gorgeous. They're all over the world. Right. And this exposes people to, different countries, different cities. Even within the United States, they're all over the place. So you can originally buy, say in Williamsburg, Virginia, and then you can travel to Maui, you can go to Mexico, you can go to Canada, go to Orlando. So it really opens up the vacation world, in contrast to what used to be the same week every year at the same resort. Right. Okay. So what happens is folks will buy into the timeshare, to this vacation ownership, and they'll end up sometimes with too many points, or they had just enough when they were traveling, but maybe they've come to a point in their life where they're not traveling like they once were. Right. So what happens is we come in at this point and we build a relationship with them and say, okay, how about we take some of those points off your hands and we pay you for them, and our program is free. There's no contract involved. So what we do is when we rent those points, we then pay the owner.
So everybody's happy.
Everybody's happy.
So
the travelers
traveler gets a great deal.
Yep.
And then the person that owns the points gets something for the points, but we're just sitting there getting wasted.
Yes, and one of the great things that we can offer is our travel agency is so busy, we're getting over 2,000 inquiries for travel per month. And what that means is those timeshare points are getting rented, and fast. Okay, so, cool. So owners are in a great position to get involved with us. We pay an enrollment bonus. We also pay a referral bonus if they have friends who are also in the timeshare point systems that we work with. We have staff that works 7 days a week, so we're very accessible, which is important. We try to really build a relationship based on trust with our owners, and so we're very open to hearing from them. We like to know what's going on. It's a great relationship, and it's a symbiotic relationship. We need them and they need us.
Right. Well, it sounds like everybody is a winner in that, and if everybody works together, you can get some great trips out of that. Yeah. For the person getting it, and the person that is stuck with the points is getting money back, right, and which is good for them. Right,
and also because our program is so flexible, you can call us and say, you know what, we actually decided we're going to have a family reunion in, I don't know, Arizona. So we're going to need some of our points to travel, and that's all they need to do. Okay, thanks for letting us know, and then they go on and we adjust our account. We have a very robust customer management system, so everything is very detailed.
That sounds really good. All right, so how do participants find your program?
Well, as we're growing, we're trying to do a lot more with social media. We have a very website that tells all about us. It has an enrollment form right on it. You can call us. You can call any times, any day of the week. Everybody who works for us is knowledgeable about the program. And the people that do work for us say they're working both sides of our business. So they're working with point owners and they're working with travelers. Oh, so that gives them the advantage to know, okay, you know, it lets them really speak to what we do. We also have a blog that I write, and so we try to push that out. And we have an upcoming, we're actually going to be in the paper this coming week, an article about us. So we try to keep...
Sounds like you've been busy.
Yes, we're trying to get people to know about us and know that what we do can help them get back to that place of contentment with their timeshare investment.
All right, so people can enroll, you mentioned, on the website? Is that how they do it?
Yes, they can enroll on the website. They can call us and talk to us. We do have a chat feature on the website too, so if they go to vacationmanagementservices.com, they can chit-chat with us, or go ahead and give us a call, and we'll, you know, things that are important like payment schedule and you know, the sort of nitty-gritty of how the program works, call and talk to any of us, and generally they'll end up getting to me at some point, and I can forward them the link, or I can walk them through the enrollment.
All right, and well, I had a question here, is what makes you different, but I don't know what to compare you to, so you are very different, right?
I think we're different than your traditional rental agency.
And certainly.
And I think what makes us, you know, what makes us different truly is that we want our participants to really know and trust us. And that's really important to us as business owners. My business partner, Tina Williams, and I are fiercely protective of our owners, and we know that historically they may have had a challenging time in timeshare and have considered selling and not sure what direction to go in, and we proudly offer this alternative to them.
It sounds like a great alternative. So how long have you been doing this?
We've been in business for about 2 years now, and you know, we're really just in such a great spot to be able to say, you know, our travel agency has been working so hard and has been so successful that, you know, calling all point owners.
Do you have an office?
Yes, we do.
Not that it's necessary, but you.
Yeah, but it's a great question. We're in Williamsburg, and we have on a number of occasions had owners come in and meet with us and get some face-to-face time. Williamsburg is a resort town. You know, there's a ton of them there. So when an owner comes to town, we'll often say, you know, let us know you're coming and come in and see us and have a cup of coffee, and that way you
Busch Gardens.
that way you can really get to know us.
All right, so I guess you have mentioned that, my last question here was how can you help an owner who's trying to sell their timeshare points?
Right.
And I think you've kind of
what we try to do, you know, is really there's a lot of warnings out there in the universe when you're selling a timeshare. All you have to do to type in "selling my timeshare" and you're going to get FTC website alerts. And so what I try to say to our owners is, look, we are, you know, while you're finding the right buyer, which can sometimes take a long time, years even, you know, look to us as an alternative. That way
you can help them in the meantime.
Exactly. And maybe they'll decide down the road that, okay, maybe selling is not the right thing based on just the climate right now of an overabundance of timeshares and not enough buyers. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so is there anything that I haven't covered?
You know what, I don't think so. I think, you know, I really wanted to let point owners know, and even if they're not sure what they have, to give us a call, and we can talk about it. We can figure it out together. Okay. You know, like I said, we're always at the office, and we're not at the office. We're thinking about the office.
Hey, I'm a business owner too. I know what you mean. Seems like most business owners have that in common, right?
Exactly.
Right,
and just a staff that will offer great customer service and a lot of information. And I think it's so important to be really clear about you know, what we do, and it's important to the owners to know that everything is, this is how we do it, this is when we do it, this is why we do it, and especially in an industry where things have, you know, can be a little murky. I think
murky is is a good word.
Right. So clarity is very important in what we do.
Obviously, you're very passionate and you're very compassionate about the business owners. And I know I spoke to you for a while before this interview, and you kept referring to, you know, trust as being such a big thing with your company and the business and the timeshare owners, and all, that they trust you because of things in the past that could have, you know, affected that. But that's such an important point to you. So I believe that you're on the right track. That's a great program. It sounds like everybody wins, and that's something that's refreshing to see too.
Right,
good for everybody.
Thank you.
Well, if you have in that situation where you have these points and you would like an alternative to just having them sit there and rack up, and you'd like to use them or rent them or make some use out of them, then you can give Sharon a call. Her contact information and website and all is at the end of this video. It's also at the bottom of this page, and I'm sure they can answer all your questions and maybe help make that timeshare less of a burden for you. I wish you a great deal of continued success.
Oh, thank you.
It sounds like you got a great business model there, and that's a niche that I never even knew existed. So that's one of the things about doing this show. You always hear about new things, and this is one of them. So I appreciate you coming in today.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
All right, thank you.